Hey, y'all. It is the media chat room, and we are behind the headlines. And, y'all, today we will be talking about Taraji P. Henson because she just fired her whole entire team. Or, not that she just fired them, but she actually just did a video saying that it was one of the best moves of her career. And that's what we're going to talk about today, and how this actually goes into play with the last video, which we talked about, was the pay inequality or the pay disparity in Hollywood. Now it's going to correlate. It doesn't have anything to do with the disparity, but this shows exactly why she's not getting paid the amount of money that she wants to get paid for the TV films and the TV roles that she's in. So the team is the people who are directly responsible. Now, in this clip that recently went viral, she tells you that it was the best move that she made because the team had nothing lined up for her after her role on Empire as Cookie. And as we all know, now I wasn't a fan of the show. I did not watch it. However, I always heard about it. And I know that her Cookie, her character, which was Cookie, as well as what's his name? Um the other guy who played her husband. I know that they were the main characters, and I know that Cookie was a beloved favorite of the show. And so with that show, she basically said that she didn't have anything lined up because of her team. And from that moment on, she fired them. Let's go ahead and take a listen at what she said and how this affects her pay or affected her pay.
Acting business decision that you made. So whether that be representation,
firing everybody after Cookie. Everybody had to fucking go. Where is my deal? Where is my commercial? Cookie was top of the fashion game. Where is my endorsement? What did you have set up for after this? That's why y'all haven't seen me in so long. They had nothing set up. All they wanted was another Cookie show. And I said, I'll do it, but it has to be right. The people deserve. She's too beloved for y'all to fuck it up. And so when they didn't get it right, I was like, well, that's it. And then they had nothing else. You're all fucking fired. I'm going to say this, though. It took me years to get there because I did have a bit of Stockholm syndrome. Baby, it's very real. You are the prize. Don't you ever forget that. You are the talent. You are their check. Don't ever forget that. They work for you. And if they're not, somebody else will do it.
Okay, y'all. So there Taraji she is talking about her people not having anything lined up for her, so she had to fire them. And right is so, because like she said, they work for her. And therefore, if you're not bringing in any business, our company is not making money, therefore you have to go. And what happens in this instance is even her own team that she had working with her at that time, they kind of typecast her and they wanted her to play a specific character, which was going to be comparable to what we saw in Empire, because they believed that that's probably what her audience wanted. And that in the long run would have still damaged her and left her where she is at this point. Because when you get typecast like that, that's all that your audience wants to see. That's all that the people want to work with, because that's all that anyone can view you as. And it's going to keep you from getting to the bag. Now, she was absolutely right when she said they didn't have no kind of fashion deals, no fragrance, nothing. And whenever you're on a show like that, which was on Fox, she should have really been able to multi-stream herself onto other different audiences, because for one, Fox audience, who they are, so they actually brought probably a lot of African Americans to their channel and to their network because of this show, and vice versa. That means that they were promoting it football Sundays, throughout all different kind of different programs, so that they can draw an audience. And without her team being able to navigate her into different arenas, they literally failed her, which is why she's not getting the money, or why she wasn't getting the money that she deserved, causing her to be be off the scenes for a while and having to go in and renegotiate harder for the roles that she was playing, which is why she said she probably almost had to walk away from The Color Purple. Now, people could say it was Oprah, because she was a producer, but Oprah was not the only producer of that show. And whenever you're into these businesses, you create a budget, and you kind of create budgets based off of what you want to profit, and what you're how you're investing, and what you want your investment to return back to you. So they probably already established a budget for their leading person. So when she was talking about the pay inequality, that specifically had to do with between the African American and the Anglo Saxons, other ethnicities, as well as men and women, because we already know that there's a huge gap. I was sitting here and I was thinking, like, who is Black Hollywood, but not just like within just the Black homes? Like, who has crossed over into that audience where white people like them, Black people like them? It's really not that many Black African American Hollywood movie stars that are like that. When I think about some of the people who are in Hollywood and become these stars, a lot of them come from the music industry, and then they kind of carry their audience over into film. Like, you could think of maybe like a Beyonce, or you can think of maybe even like a Rihanna, people like that, who kind of, they can do a movie. They're not movie stars, but they're still Hollywood stars. The only people who I was able to kind of think of was like Whoopi Goldberg, because she, of course, is um, she's kind of like crossed over, and she's in the homes of a lot of the Hollywood viewers. But again, according to Monique, she's not making no money because of what the for the caliber of work that she has done, as well as what she's doing now, including being a host, and being very legendary in as far as being an EGOT winner. She doesn't get money. Her, Halle Berry, Kerry Washington. That's really the only kind of people I can think of. And so it's very important, which is why she took a stand and said she was firing everybody, to be able to catapult on these moments whenever whenever you're in these people homes by way of television, so that you can be sellable to multi millions people across the world. Because in that same video where she was crying, she said they said that the numbers don't translate across seas, and that becomes a problem, because whenever these people put you in their homes and on the TV, they want you to be able to sell worldwide, not just in the United States. So her team definitely failed her, and now is the time for her to rebuild. And as she rebuild, you can see the difference, because like we just saw, she was in animation, which was the Paw Patrol. I don't know if y'all knew, but she was the voice behind the mad scientist lady. And she actually did a very good job. And there's going to be things like that that she needs to do in order to continue to move the needle and move her career into a favorable place, for her to continue to get those different roles that she wants, and for her to be able to meet her quota for her roles. Now, she mentioned also about being the talent, because you are the investment, and that's exactly what it is. It's like whenever you're doing these movies and stuff, the director, the people who are the producers, all these people, they're believing in you, and you are the investment. So the reason why other people are not getting in touch with her for these roles is because her team haven't put her out there in order for people to get get her into the right audience. It's time for her to now expand her audience so that she can get the money that she rightfully deserves. And creating some type of strategy and having a vision for yourself is going to be very, very important. And making sure that your team knows your vision. Because if the goal is to make X amount of money every time that we hit the scene, then you have to have a goal and a strategy. You need to be in front of on all the social media platforms. You need to basically wash your face outside of any platform that is out there so that people could continue to see you and people want to work with you. Like I said, she should be with fragrances, makeup. We already know she has her own hairline, ways to kind of get herself into people's homes and not just the black people because that's who her core audience is. Now we need to expand it to a larger arena. And we all saw that 50 Cent when he saw that video, he said he wanted to work with her. And guess what, y'all? I think that this is going to be a fabulous idea. 50 Cent said they dropped the ball. F them, Taraji. I'm ready to work. Let's get it. Green light game. So y'all, 50 Cent is putting it on out there. And y'all know whenever he hit up Twitter, he's serious. So he ready to work with Taraji because he sees value in her work. And not only that, he sees value in what they can do together because of that character that she played. That character that she played, y'all, on Empire. Like I said, I never seen the show. However, from advertisement and from commercial clips and stuff, you can definitely see her on Power because that was a line-up show, meaning like they went head to head with each other. When people saw Empire, they thought of Power. When people saw Power, they thought of Empire. Empire. So those shows was kind of going head to head, even though they were night and day. I'm assuming in terms of the audience that they appeal to, because I know some people who used to watch the Empire show, and they used to be like they couldn't get into Power. And even me, I tried to watch Empire, but I just couldn't get into it. But I am a Power fanatic. Like I love that show. And so just from like I said, seeing the commercials and the pictures and stuff, I can definitely see her on one of the Power universes that they created. And so 50 Cent honestly will probably be one of her best segues into getting into the type of bag that she wants and the audience that she wants. Now, being that I watch Power, she will not fit on Power Ghost because there's already Mary J. Blige, and also there's the lady who played Tariq's mom. So, which I forgot her name. I can't think of it, but those two are like the head black people. So she definitely wouldn't be a good fit for that. However, I think that she might be good with the timing show, The Force, Power Force. Because there's not really a black actress that's on Power Force. And she could probably be one of the, the drug lords or the queen pin that's on there that's, living in Chicago or from Chicago or something like that, that can still give her some of this exposure to another audience because although Force is a part of the Power home or the Power universe, it has a white audience because a lot of the the people on there are international or they have like the Italians and the white people who have that different audience, and it's not just mainly or primarily African American cast. So I think that that could be a good play, and her going in with 50 would be genius because remember the reason why Power and Empire was always pit against each other was because of 50 Cent's marketing play. He knew that he did not have the same budget for marketing as Empire because they were on the Fox network. And so that he used that to make people pay attention to Power. And he has vocally said this, y'all, many, many times that that was the reason why he pit his show against Empire is so that he can market himself. And he is a marketing genius. And therefore, if she wants to get in more people's homes, with him now having his own studio in Shreveport, Louisiana, he now has the ability to do a lot more work. And he is one of the ones who also, we know, brought Monique back. He helped her to start to revamp her scene on the TV, even though she had, mended her relationship. We already know with with Marcus Daniel, Lee Daniels. I mean, um, he still gave her the opportunity and was very vocal at telling people, "Hey, y'all, she needs to be back on the screen. There's no reason why she has done all that she done. She's basically a legend, and is no reason to not be working with her." And he played by his own power. He played by his own balls, meaning like he not in these same Hollywood circles that everybody's trying to get in. So if you get with him, you can kind of be like a independent Hollywood superstar, which is what a lot of people probably should be building towards, because that means you don't have to play the same games as everybody playing. You don't have to lay in the bed with the enemy. You can kind of do what you do, go home, because you it's not only knowing people, it's knowing the right people and moving how you want to move. So her being able to work with 50 Cent is gonna kind of be her ticket to get what she want to get. Now, I just thought it was so interesting. And like I said, y'all, I kind of can envision her already. I don't want her to be on BMF. I don't want her to be on Raising Cannon, because, again, to me, that's going to give her the same audience that she already has. Let's try to see if maybe she could be a part of the Power universe. And like I said, y'all, I think that that's going to be forced. What do y'all think? Y'all let me know. Can y'all see Taraji being a part of the Ghost franchise or the Power franchise? Let me know. Um, do y'all think that her collaborating with 50 Cent will be a marketing, a way that he can market her for some of the same audience that she had, as well as expanding her into a new audience? I mean, right about now, with the way that the industry is going and getting exposed and stuff like that, knowing the right people is going to be key. And right about now, you probably don't need to be knowing all these different people and having to get in the bed to play. And we already know 50 Cent, like I said, he moved by his own drum. And you probably need to build more something along the lines of 50 Cent. So where you can say what you want, do what you want, and still be able to be out here getting this money. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Hop in the comments. Can y'all see Taraji being a part of the Power universe or just working with 50 in general? What kind of roles do you think that he can help create for her that will get her some of the exposure that she's looking for? And do you think also that her team basically kind of hindered her progress and all the stumping ground that she had already covered? She had to go back and try to restart because her team basically didn't believe in her and believe in her ability to expand her genre of or her repertoire of acting. Let me know. Thank you all for tuning in. Hi, whoever is right now on. Whenever y'all see me online, make sure y'all hop in, say hi, so that we can know who we're chatting with. I love to chat with y'all. Like I keep saying, make sure you type in the comments so that we can go back and forth, because it creates dialogue and I can know what kind of things y'all like to see. That is going to be all for now. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.